got a secret underneath. Yeah, she's this naughty little freak. She likes to put on a show. She likes when it takes control.
Welcome back. This one-on-one is brought to you by Brew Pub. Lots of matzo pizza.
Under pressure and he's sacked. Carl Brooks got it. Oh, what a play by Carl Brooks in the flat.
Brooks was actually, you talk about desire, crawling to make that tackle.
Sack. Carl Brooks. And a relentless effort and attitude here by Carl Brooks.
Carl, do you have to get a sack for you to have a good game in your mind?
No. I feel like if you just affect the quarterback, get in his face, get him off his spot, get pressure in his face, it creates a lot of, chaos, not just for us as a team, but for our back end to, cause picks.
Under a blitz, Rainbows down the left side. It is intercepted.
Now, the first sack against the Rams. Could you give us the backstory on it? Tell us about that play from your perspective.
Yeah, when we got the call in the huddle, lined up to the left, I knew I was going to be an edge rusher on that play. Ball got snapped and he ran at me. I'm thinking it was a screen or something to the perimeter. Got around it. Matt Stafford still had the ball and got after him.
They got him. That's Brooks with the sack.
Now, the second sack you were involved with that you shared with Preston, you and Colby were running a TT stunt. Do you prefer to have individual rushes where you're working one-on-one, or do you like doing the stunning thing?
I love whatever works. I love whatever.
Bingo, a very smart player here.
I love whatever's effective. Kobe did a good job penetrating in that A gap. I seen that the backside guard try to wall me off, so I swam over top of him and got to the quarterback.
He's hit a sack back near the 45-yard line.
It wasn't easy, but you guys got it done. What do you take away from the Rams game?
That, the NFL is hard. It's hard to win day in and day out. Focus to detail is very important because, we got that last stop right before, the game was over.
Pass incomplete, and the Packers are going to hold on.
And the Rams is a great football team, and playing there too, getting a win on the road is definitely hard, so can't take nothing for granted.
Carl, your second season playing professional football. Do you like the job? Do you like playing football for a living?
I love what I do. I love playing football. I love going out there, competing every day in practice, and then going out there and doing it on Sunday. You grow up wanting to do this, and now it's finally here, so just really trying to just take advantage of my opportunities, stay focused, stay in the moment, but I definitely love and enjoy what I do.
He ducks and gets swamped. That's Brooks. Second time today. He's played outstanding today.
Pro Football Focus ranked the Packers' offensive line number 3 in the league this week. Leading the charge against the Rams, Elgton Jenkins and Rasheed Walker. Now, Rasheed hasn't gotten any penalties over the past couple of games, and that makes it easier to appreciate what a fine player he is. Now, the Packers are running a pin and pull concept with Bo Melton and Dontavian Wicks doing the pinning and Rasheed doing the pulling. Keep in mind, Rasheed is 6'6", 324. And that, folks, is athletic. That is also violent. And finally, that is dominating. And you gotta love it. Pass pro. And Rasheed is going against Braden Fisk, the Rams' second-round draft choice that they rave about. Now, Braden Fisk is 6'5", 291, and look at Rasheed just redirect him with his hands. I mean, that is stout. And the great circle route just got even greater. And look at this pocket for Jordan Love. And folks, I'd tell you, I've seen better throws and catches, but I really can't remember when. Elgton Jenkins now. The Rams, they're running a stunt. and Elton takes one man and rides him down into Josh Myers, and Josh takes one for the team, and now it's Elton working against Kobe Turner, another fine young defensive lineman for the Rams. Watch Elton. He turns Mad Mountain Dean and with one mighty shove puts Turner on the ground. Then when Turner tries to get up, Elton puts him on the ground again. And now, watch in the corner of your screen, Elton hits him again. If my math is correct, that's 3 blocks on one guy in one play. More Elton. And on this play, the Packers are executing a run-pass option. Now for the linemen, it's always a run. They do not know whether Jordan's going to hand off or wind up throwing the ball. So Elton is just blocking run. Watch him against Turner because he is blocking him some more, and he puts him on his back. Now Elton is a really good guy, but clearly on the football field, he does not play well with others.
You know, whoever I'm going against, whoever the guy is, I want to let him know, from the jump that whenever you line up on my side, it's going to be hell. So just being able to play bully ball, you know what I'm saying, just having fun out there for real. I kind of count that as fun, you know what I'm saying, just being able to keep knocking guys down and stuff like that. But just letting them know, like, whenever you line up over here, you're going to have to bring it for sure.
Under a blitz, Rainbows down the left side. It is intercepted. Intercepted by that man. X on the spot, McKinney. And 5th straight game, McKinney has an interception again.
Congratulations to Xavier McKinney on being named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He now has 6 takeaways in 5 games, catapulting the Packers to the league lead in that category.
I mean, we all knew he's a good player, but I think the way he's going out there and playing and getting these takeaways every game, I mean, so credit to him. He takes advantage of the opportunities when the ball's in the air, and he puts himself in the right spot. A lot of times, whether it's just reading the quarterback, reading the concept, you know, he's been making some really good plays.
Intercepted. McKinney does it again.
Right now, my focus is just, you know, being present for my team and for my teammates, and trying to be the best version of myself that I can be. If I do something, all right, celebrate it, you know, 24 hours, and then we on to the next.
Now McKinney and company must do business with Arizona's offense, led by Kyler Murray, one of the most talented dual-threat quarterbacks in the game.
You got to be smart when you're going against a quarterback of this caliber. He can make you look really silly really fast, and if you give him huge rush lanes, he's going to take advantage of it.
When he scrambles, it's almost like he's looking to score, you know what I mean? Like, you just saw the guy take it 50 yards, you know what I mean? Like, with his legs and, you know what I'm saying, his throwing abilities. You got to be dialed in. Plaster is alive, man, so we got to be dialed into the receivers, reading our keys and just doing our job.
He's extremely dangerous. I think he's probably playing as good as he's ever played, so it's going to be a great test for our defense.
19.7 miles an hour. How'd that, you think you had that in you?
They only had me here at 19.4, so
okay.
Yeah, I guess that's just the facts.
You're getting slow, man.
No, I just running. Feels good to be able to, like, as a tight end, just open up with the ball in your arm and just run. You don't get to do that too often.
Matt told us that Luke's probably going on IR. In terms of Ben's readiness to step into that role, what have you seen from him?
You know, we trade in and out, so many different personnel packages. It's just like that next man up mentality. You know, it's so unfortunate to see one of your brothers in your room go down. You know, it breaks my heart that he has to go through injury. But you know, the next guy is always ready. In the NFL, the next guy is always just chomping at the bit, trying to get a shot. And I believe in Ben. He will be ready.
Did Luke let on to how serious this was? I mean, the guy suited up, obviously.
Luke's more of an introverted guy, and he doesn't like complaining to people. He's not going to tell you. You know, if things don't feel right, he'll specifically just talk to the training staff. But as a closer colleague, I knew, you know, that he might have been in some pain, but he's on the mend now. That's what's important.
say if anything changed for you, but you're playing practically every snap anyway, so probably nothing changes for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this game on as if it were any other game, like you said. Yeah.
I heard this in a podcast recent that you did, to the podcast, burning their opponents' houses down with children in it or something like that. I mean, if you don't mind.
Not with children in it. Let's make sure that's not on the record. No, I mean, just I don't know. The game's fun, and when you get a chance to just say something like that, and you get one of the highest paid people on their team to just turn around and look at you like, what did you just say? I just try to. I'm out there having fun and I'm playing loose. Yeah, sure, I'll say some crazy stuff, but it doesn't knock me off my game. It probably doesn't even get into the head of my opponent. They probably are just like, this guy's weird. But yeah, no, that was a fun podcast. Good opportunity, I guess, to get my personality out there, but I don't say that too often.
Did they leave that the mic'd up on Sunday?
Oh, they probably left a lot of stuff out of the mic'd up for sure.
How many times did you watch your long touchdown?
I watched it anytime someone sent me a Snapchat of it or something. Yeah, quite a few times. It was a great experience. Hopefully it's not my career long. I'd like to get more opportunities to do that. But yeah, exciting.
So what's in your head? You catch the ball, you're trying to film, there's no one there for 20 yards, you got Wicks' downfield blocking. Are you thinking touchdown like right away, or what's going through your head there?
Yeah, I mean, this just kind of, you hear from my teammates, it's my mentality. As soon as I catch as soon as I catch the ball, trying not to fall, trying to get north-south, and use my offhand as a weapon, and yeah, just squeeze every yard out of every opportunity I get.
Tucker, is that your favorite play? You didn't get to hurdle anyone. You didn't get to dump truck anyone.
I mean, I just got to showcase another ability I had, and that's just running.
No one said unhook the trailer right away.
No, personally, I felt like I wasn't that fast, but I guess everyone else thought otherwise.
You're only.
Did you ever signal the sideline that you need to come out, that you're tired, or do they have to take you out?
Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes I do that, and my position coach will look at me and he'll go, but yeah, no, it's a great opportunity to be able to play in the league, being able to play on this team and getting a chance to play every snap as long as my cardio allows. So it's only getting better, I guess.
Do you have to be smart about it, though, especially when you go? There could be times they ask even more.
And I'm willing to. Like I said post game, I play every snap the way I do because I love the guys on this team. I'm going to play every snap that I'm in for because I love the guys on this team. And if that means I'm playing through things, then that's what it's going to be. Every time I'm on the field, I'm going to try to do something to 100% of my ability.
Not to get ahead of things, but a lot of people compare you. You could you're 23 years old. So
yes.
You have all the potential you've seen. You could be like that next tight end the Packers haven't had, since maybe Jermichael Finley, maybe a Gronk type of style. What do you, when you see people say that kind of stuff about you, your potential, what do you think?
And I pray that I have a lengthy career and I can do the things that people believe I can do. That's amazing that people hold me to that standard. I hold myself to that standard. But comes to a point where I want to forge my own legacy in this league. I think I play with a unique play style, and I'm just going to see how that carries me. I'm gonna play, like I said, as hard as I can and be as violent as I can on every snap I'm in. And if that takes me to 7 years or to 10 years, I'm going to be lucky to play every snap I'm in on.
So you've had Jordan back now for the past couple of games. Just, what's the relationship been like? How is just the progress moving? Because obviously the last two games it seemed like it's moving in the right direction.
Yeah, the mojo feels back. With whether it's no huddle and we're catching signals or we're using our cadence to bait teams offsides, just kind of our old groove. We feel like we hit it, and hopefully we can further get in stride and continue to start hot on first quarter. But yeah, it's been great to have everybody back.
Years ago, your friend Preston referred to Russell Wilson as chasing chicken in a field with no fence. For me, Kyler Murray kind of looks like a road runner. I mean, he keeps those legs churning.
Yeah.
What do you think of his style, and what's it take to bring him down in the open field if you get a chance one-on-one?
Yeah, man, he's quick. And when he gets out in the open field, it's hard to bring him down. You know what I'm saying? So. He's a complete player. He can do everything, throw the ball, run, and everything. So, we all got to just work together as one. The whole defense, and just make sure we stay disciplined in our rush lanes, and just be smart. That's all. That's at the end of the day. Just don't get too out of whack with our rushes, and let all the other stuff come to us.
Kenny, there are going to be moments when guys just get their runs and get those couple yards or whatever, but what's key for you guys as a defense to prevent those long explosive runs from happening?
It just all takes discipline, understanding, where you're supposed to be, and, when you're supposed to be there. They do a great job. I mean, they're a physical team. They play hard. They got their quarterback back, and, he's playing great, so – that's the main thing, with us is just making sure, we playing hard, playing discipline, and, just limiting the explosives, getting out the stack, playing with effort and all that kind of stuff, and we got to get some turnovers.
Yesterday, Coach Matt, he told us that he showed the team a ton of clips of Kyler extending plays. I'm sure you've seen plenty more, 8, 9, 10 seconds. As a D lineman, when you see those clips, what do you think?
Everything the coach is talking about. They put it up, on the screen, and the only thing we can think of is, we better make sure we on our stuff. Got to just make sure we discipline and rush them smart.
Kenny Hafley's been doing a lot of tweaking, mixing around with the roster, getting guys like Buller and adding more into the mix. I guess, what are your impressions on the route and the direction this defense is going through, 5-6 weeks of a new scheme?
Definitely. It's a lot of competition, all across the board with our defense. And, they've been doing a good job just mixing and matching everybody. And just seeing, what fits. And we got a lot of guys that can play ball and that deserve snaps and need snaps. However they see it, however they see fit, they moving it that way. And, guys are coming out there and they making plays. So it's good for us. All the competition has been good.
Is he similar at all to what you guys faced against Richardson and Burks? Because you guys did well against them. How do you take what you learned from that?
Yeah, as far as just being a mobile quarterback, but I think this is the fastest and probably most elusive quarterback we're gonna play. When he gets out to open field, he's really shifty and all that kind of stuff. Jalen Hurts and all those guys, they're bigger quarterbacks, guys that can try to run through you and all that kind of stuff. He's more the shiftier guy, getting in the open space, and he can take it to the house. So we got to make sure we're playing with great effort all across the board. Disciplined and smart within our rush lanes.
Kenny, with the zone read, the design runs, did you guys prepare for that? You worked on that a little bit with Jalen, I assume?
Yeah.
So does it just at least help that, it's not like, week 6 and now suddenly, we got to start working on zone read, you've done something?
It's something that we already, been used to and we've been doing all year. We didn't play probably 3 or 4 quarterbacks, mobile quarterbacks this year now. So, they try to get the quarterbacks out on design runs, and we got a plan for it, so we'll be ready for it.
You guys don't face the Cardinals very often. I think 2018 was maybe the last time they even came to Lambeau Field. What is it like preparing for an opponent that you don't see as often as others?
I don't know. We just out there trying to play another game and trying to get another win. They got some great players, got a lot of weapons, and it all starts with their quarterback, and at the end of the day, we gotta get him on the ground. We gotta play smart, gotta play discipline, and just get after him.
Arizona Cardinals road bound again week 6, but hey, the road suited them just fine week 5.
Upset City. The Cardinals come into Santa Clara and beat the Niners
They are in Green Bay this week. The Packers also coming up big away from home last week for a last-minute victory.
And the Packers are going to hold on.
Man, this game took on a whole different narrative, didn't it? No way Green Bay overlooks the Cardinals now. Kyler Murray struggled throwing the ball versus San Francisco until it mattered most anyway, so doesn't come in off a good passing stat line, but comes in off a good swag stat line.
Oh, he's got it for a first down! A back foot throw to the rookie, and they stay alive!
195 yards isn't a lot, but have to add his 83 rushing yards into it. 11.9 per run. Listen to some Doja as he painted the zone red.
Turn on the afterburners, he's gone!
Trick, I said what I said. Packers have faced Jalen Hurts and Anthony Richardson offenses, gave up 37 yards to him on the ground. In that game, gave up over 100 to Jonathan Taylor, too. Allowed Hurts to go for 30+, running back Saquon Barkley 100+. Gave up 4.8 to Rams runners last week, 4.6, 102 yards and a TD to Kyron Williams.
He's in for the Rams touchdown.
All of that music to James Conner's ears. He punched in the monster 2-point conversion versus the 49ers, also averaged 4.5 a run, 86 yards, 85+ rush yards, 3 of their 5 games.
Conner rumbling down to the 1.
Conner also factors into their passing game. Arizona's attack most games built around him, tight end Trey McBride, wide receivers Michael Wilson, Marvin Harrison Jr. Only 36 yards on 7 targets last week for him. McBride led the team in looks, though, hauled in 6 balls, 53 yards.
Boy, is it good to have him back.
Wilson led the team in receiving yards with 78.
It is caught Michael Wilson in stride.
That group up against a Green Bay secondary that went without its best corner last week, still waiting on Jair Alexander's return from injury. Aside from one fourth-quarter drive versus LA, though, Green Bay's secondary held it down versus Matthew Stafford. 5.8 yards per attempt, only 1 touchdown, 1 pick, a sub-80 rate.
In zone, incomplete, and no flag.
Packers will bank on getting home to visit Murray a few times, but he didn't hold the ball very long versus San Francisco. Worked in that he only took 1 sack, only got hit twice. 3 of their 5 games, he's only taken 1 sack.
It's Murray on the keeper, sprinting to the outside.
The Saccaroni and Cheese Factory plated Stafford 3 times, hit him a whopping 10 times, healthy 35.5 pressure rate without being blitz happy.
See these 4 guys right here, they're letting them eat, get off the ball, and wreak havoc on the quarterback.
What a hit, knocking the ball out of the hand.
Packers offense now. Jordan Love, aside from having beer goggles on for 1 play and making a really terrible decision, comes off a nice showing. 2 touchdowns, 8.6 yards per attempt, mid-90s rate.
Kraft fighting for it. It's confirmed it's a touchdown.
He took 2 sacks on 26 pass attempts, didn't face a ton of pressure, but was blitzed at a very high rate, 44%. Cardinals pass rush got to Purdy twice, also used the blitz to help, 41% of the time, which really helped them on the back end. Their secondary rolls in feeling groovy after picking Purdy off 2 times, low 60s rate. Beanie's gonna ask you to put on your earmuffs. They looked pretty good last week.
Picked off! Kaiser White!
Have they played the pass as well for the year? No. 30th in completion percentage allowed, rate allowed close to 100, but they're on the upswing maybe? 110.4 rate allowed to wide receivers in 2024, that's not good. Jayden Reed is the guy they chased this week, 78 yards week 5, cracked 75 yards in 3 of their 5.
Jayden Reed at the 1-yard line.
Dontavian Wicks saw the most targets week 5, just didn't produce much, 20 yards. The big man on campus was tight end Tucker Kraft, scored twice, 88 yards.
Kraft scored the distance! Tucker Kraft!
Cardinals linebackers and safeties need to eye Josh Jacobs out of the backfield, of course. 21-yard catch versus LA, 73 yards rushing, scored.
Great job on the second effort to finish.
Jacobs grinded for the yards, 3.8 a carry. Love and him could both do a little something if Arizona doesn't shore up its run defense, though. 33 yards allowed to Purdy, 8.3 a carry, 6.4 a run given up to Jordan Mason, 89 yards.
Oh, good stutter by Mason up the gut.
These 2 teams, second oldest rivalry in NFL history, only Bears-Cardinals is older. This is their 77th get-together, pack up 46-26-4. They tied 3-3 in their very first meeting in 1921. There was the Rodgers Hail Mary game, but that's low-hanging fruit. Let's go to their first playoff meeting. Know the year? Lynn Dickey tossing 4 touchdowns for Green Bay. We were all getting physical with Olivia Newton-John, had the eye of the tiger. Neil Lomax didn't, though. He threw 2 INTs. The NFL strike year, it was 1982, wild card round. Green Bay's John Jefferson hauled in 2 touchdowns, 148 yards. Pack blow him out 41-16.
Danger, they both cry.